So this is really hard for me because I also see that a lot of Black people have a lot of, especially young Black children, our youth, they're equating their freedom with consumption and with the ability to consume. And so, and that's the American dream. Like, if you're able to buy this thing, then you are free, and you have the ability to mobilize in ways that other people can't. And so the pursuit of profit has been where most of us have gone. That's where the state of our country is. That seems like a very patriarchal, Western, colonized way of being, right? And this kind of is tied into what you were talking about women. I'm wondering, do you think that it's possible for there to be a no capitalist society, one? And what does education look like in that society? And is there such thing as a more feminine way of being that alters how we deal with education, how we approach even the structures of our systems?
I think those are very important questions. And when it comes to capitalism, understand that slavery was economically based. That was the whole idea. I mean, if you can have somebody work for you for 400 years for nothing, you're pretty much entitled to think that somehow or other it's okay.
Yeah.
We have to make it not okay. Mm-hmm. I think that's what the civil rights movement is about. Make it not okay to continue to function in this way. And in many instances, we haven't done that. We have gone along with it. Now, when it comes to the Birmingham, the bus boycott, it wasn't that the people just decided, okay, we're going to let them run. It was economically based. Right. They were losing money. We are consumers, and Black women in particular. We are consumers. We feed into that capitalistic notion. And I think that's our problem. That's something that we have to deal with. If you begin to say, no, I'm not going to buy at Macy's, and I'm not going to buy there, I'm not going to put my money there, I'm not going to give all my funds to get some artificial hair that makes other people rich and have my fingernails made into claws. That's how we feed that system. And so I think that a lot of it begins with a Rosa Parks-like spirit. Suppose we had lived in that generation. What kind of hope could we have had to change anything? We weren't even allowed to read or write. We weren't allowed to vote. We weren't allowed to be thought of as being beautiful. What is it that made a Fannie Lou Hamer go up against a system, rich system, so entrenched? That's the political system. And she was whipped for it. And I'm sure that you have seen Gil Noble's video of her and how they beat her, pulled her clothes up, and had the Black prisoners beat her. So how can we not believe in the possibility? We have to have the understanding historically of how much more difficult it was for our ancestors, because we are feeding into the beast that's destroying us. And that's something that we have to decide to do something about. Buying property, Black people can buy property now, but how many of them do? I mean, you can get 2 people and a down payment and you can have some property, but you're not taught finances in school. You're not taught anything about how to take money and make wealth. Making money that you buy a car with is no money, but when your money creates more jobs and more money, when you don't have to always go to somebody else to be employed, when you begin to employ your own people, I think that can make a difference. I don't know that it will change a capitalistic society, but I think it can make a dent in it and make it possible for greater change to